Hey, how are you? Jeff DeQuee here at the Toronto Outdoor Adventure Show, and I just want to do a little blurb on Recreation kayaks. In this video, I'm going to talk about basically two kinds of kayaks. There's the sit-in, where you're actually going to get in and sit in the kayak, or what's called, this one would be called a sit-on, okay? And you might be asking yourself, hey, I've always wanted a kayak, don't really know where to start, and it can be a bit overwhelming. This is a recreation category. These particular kayaks are very, very stable. I'm just going to talk about the advantage of maybe getting a sit-on top, okay? So sit-on tops are exactly what the title says. You actually are sitting on top as opposed to getting inside the kayak. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of advantages, one of which, with our Asian population, getting on and off the kayak is so much easier. There's nothing really graceful about getting in and out of a kayak. So this really makes it easy. So if it's something that you're just wanting to start out and you're thinking, okay, I'd like to try kayaking, this might be the way to go. Another advantage of the sit-on top is they're self-bailing. So if you actually want to come over and take a look, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but they're molded in such a way that if this particular boat takes on a wave, if you're sitting on the boat and you take on a wave, the water is actually not going to be contained in the boat as it would be in a sit-on, or a sit-in rather. It's actually going to flush itself out and drain right back down into the lake, okay? So you don't really have to worry about getting swamped or be sitting there, sitting inside, you know, a boat full of water and wondering, now what am I going to do? One of the things that I do talk about when people come into the store, if you're looking to get a boat, something that a lot of people don't think about, if it's August, for example, or late July, and it's really, really hot, and you're out in the middle of a lake, and you're thinking to yourself, hey, I want to get out of this and get into the water and cool off. If you were in a sit-in, you might think twice about doing that, because when you get in, if you decide that you want to get out of this boat and get into the water, the first thing that's going to come to mind is, okay, now how do I get back in? All right. So again, something to think about if you're going to, if that's an issue, if you're a warm water, warm weather paddler and you're doing this for recreation, getting a sit-on top is great for that, because if you slip into the water to cool down on a hot day, it's so much easier to actually get back on the sit-on top. Okay, so awesome choice for paddling. Sit-on tops are really, really exploding. The sit-on top fishing category is just going crazy. This is one of our top sellers, the Hurricane skimmer, and great seat. This is another issue, seats. I don't like when manufacturers try to figure out the shape of my rear end. And what I mean by that is, when that happens, if they're trying to contour the seat too much, it actually causes pressure points in the back of my legs, and my legs fall asleep, my feet fall asleep. And if you can notice, this is a very nice general butt pad on this seat, and the backrest adjusts high for specific lumbar or support rather, and so very directional, very stable, and like I said, easy to get on, easy to get off.